larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You can fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Yeah, times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you. The door is open wide.
Good evening and welcome to Divine Reality. Sorry I haven't been on. Been doing some training for the last 3 days of last week, about 8 hours a day, and learned a lot of great stuff. And if my girls from my group happen to go and watch this, I miss you guys and I enjoyed it so much. Had 3 wonderful ladies that have beautiful visions and beautiful dreams to make a difference in this world. I do want to address something. I just opened up my Facebook for Divine Reality because I always have it on the laptop next to me to make comments and watch the feeds and stuff. I want to address specifically to a Vivian Atkinson, because if you go in and see my overview on the page, I do address that it is a veteran-owned business, which it is. My fiance is prior military. He is served 8 years in. His sister and brother-in-law were both in the Navy. My fiance and brother-in-law were Vietnam veteran air veterans. Gene himself specifically joined to go to Vietnam. So I'm real sorry that you feel that I am let me read you this. How do I know it's veteran owned? Shame on you people for taking advantage of my veteran ancestry. Well, sweetheart, and then she put scam. Let me explain something to you real quick. My side of the family has fought all the way back to the Revolutionary War. Civil War, World War I, World War II, Korean War. Now, not that I have to justify any of this, nor does it bother me. The fact is that these men and women that are putting their souls out on this earth to fight for our freedoms overall as the United States citizens, that is the point. And yes, I will give them recognition because I love my veterans as I love my police force and my first responders. So Vivian Atkins, I don't know what you do in New Tazewell, Tennessee, where you have 24 friends on your Facebook page. But I'm going to let that go and do my show on the power of positivity. And I hope you do go back and watch that if I let you stay on the page. So, because I don't want trolls, I don't want negative people on the page. Go find somebody else. That's not what we do here. Because if you can't be positive and look for your dreams, then I think you found the wrong Facebook page, the wrong Facebook Live, the wrong everything. So whatever y'all do over there under that rock over in East Tennessee, you take that on over there, sweetheart, because I won't put up with it. So getting back to what I really feel. Positive thinking is one of the most powerful weapons that every one of us has. And something like that really rakes me the wrong way. And it's always somebody wanting to rain on somebody's parade. And whether I have one viewer, no viewer, I don't care. I'm still going to do this because you know what? It's building me up as a life mastery coach. And see there again, we have our own moments because you have people like this that want to tear down your dreams, give you the naysayers, want to give you their 2 cents worth when they're still sitting over there going, don't knock my ancestors. Nobody knocked anything. I've never asked anyone to purchase anything from me. If you're interested in that, then email me. I'll be glad to share how to change that negativity to positivity and make those dreams into reality. I'll be more than welcome to. In fact, I have a computer full that I'm still getting to. So don't tear down other people. If it's something you don't believe in, let it pass. Let it go. You do what makes you happy and let people who have bigger and brighter and more believable and fun, heart-centered filled wishes, let them live theirs. because it's okay, because we all have the right to choose. But when you go on social media and choose to dog somebody out or accuse them of lying, that's a pretty low blow. And that says a lot for your integrity. You think that fact checkers can't check me out? Or you could, God forbid, you could Google me and check me out. You ain't going to find much. I don't have anything to hide. You can call me or on my phone. My phone number's listed on there, and so is my website and my email. So if you have a question, feel free. Because I'm an in your face kind of person, and I'm nothing but brutally honest, and everybody would tell you that. So, you know, like I said, positive thinking is one of the best weapons anybody could have. And it's in each one of us, inside of each and every one of us, right along with the divine power. And when you think positive, you can reduce stress, you can boost your immune system, you can increase your heart health, you ease your aching pains. And when you increase your positivity, you don't impress those ideas off on others, those negative ideas and opinions on others. You experience more peace when you have emotions like love, gratitude, and appreciation, those type things. Positive thinking only increases your health benefits. Like I said, it improves your relationships with the ones that you consider close and loved ones, as well as your love relationships, as well as your friends and business friends. Not to mention your financial stability. I can't say it enough. When you hit the level of high vibration at love, all four quadrants of your life start to come together, and that includes your money. When you're nasty, negative, um, condescending, accusing, your money stability goes to the toilet, just like your relationships, your health, your time and vocation, all of it. When we choose to adapt mindful techniques, like there again, you just experience less stress, like less anxiety, and you train your brain, and you start to not be less worried, and you're more at peace. You're more able to associate with others and associate with the things that might arise in your life. You're going to have sad days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have, and you're allowed to have those. But you train your mind with positivity, how to react to those in a more effective response. And hi, Josh Bill. How are you, baby? You probably ask yourself, why she keep saying positivity, positivity, positivity? I'm going to tell you why. Because positivity leads you to that action step that you can take on right now. That's the first thing you can do. You can change the way you look at your life and the way you look at others and the way you look at what you're dreaming of and what you feel you're deserving. You're sitting over there, poor pitiful me. Change that. You know, ask yourself, what would I love more than anything right now? That's your first action step. Positive people believe that good things happen. So no matter what doom and despair, gloom and doom, whatever you want to call it, if you think one positive thought about that situation and then another and then another, it's a step process. They start changing your attitude. Oh, hey, what if? Always ask yourself, what if? Don't worry about the how and the why. Just ask, what if? And that changes a big amount of the possibilities or the paradigms, I should say, that you were holding on to that will never happen. You get that out of your mindset, then you beat a lot of it. But don't worry, paradigms are going to keep coming up because as things get better and become better looking for you and um, attract more things, and you start seeing these things happening, you're going to start questioning yourselves about those things, and it's natural. Um, when good things happen, like you fall in love, family relationships grow and are more. What was I going to say? I'm a little rattled. Sorry. Um, improve, I guess, because there are family relationships that are very strained in most cases. You're able to start achieving goals that you'd set many years ago. Um, Dream job surface, money that you didn't know where was coming from is able to be manifested. Situations, bills paid, whole 9 yards. If you catch yourself having negative thoughts, just begin replacing them with positive thoughts. I'm kind of running through this because I can't even get my thoughts together right now. Kind of the worst show to do after reading that. That just kind of blew me away. Um, take a few minutes, gain gratitude to your higher power for a new day, and take 2 or 3 minutes and let yourself focus on the good things with and always a positive mindset. You always want to keep that positive mindset through ever what you've got to work through. You you're soon going to see that without even consciously thinking about it. You can do that every day for 29 days. Have a positive thought or keep the positive thought. One little goal. And if that's, I'm going to get up 5 minutes earlier. That's where I started. I'm going to get up 5 minutes before the alarm clock goes off. That was my positive mindset when I went to bed and failed miserably the first 3 or 4 days. And then all of a sudden I started getting up. And then it was getting up a little earlier, and then a little earlier, and then a little earlier. So I didn't even have to set the alarm. Um, I need to really get back in that. But because in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna get up 5 minutes before that alarm clock goes because it clicks and then it starts playing music. And I was gonna be ready to hit that button once I heard the click. But it got to be where I don't hear a click. And I look at the time and it would be 15 or 20 minutes before the alarm clock would go off. So I'd gone and get up and start my day, and, you're gonna see then you just consciously start doing it. Um, as I said earlier, positively makes you feel better, and I truly believe that, and even if you can't you're so stuck with something that you just can't fathom how to find a positive thing, visualize. Put yourself in what you would like to see. If you would like to see, I always use the car thing. A lot of people use that analogy. And if you want a new car or want your dream car, mine once again, Gene is a '67 Chevelle. you know, put yourself in that car. What color is it? What's the interior look like? Does the horn work? Uh, Put yourself behind that driver's seat and literally feel that steering wheel in your hand. See yourself going down wherever road you want to travel down to wherever, to your next dream. Maybe it's your dream house you want to drive to. And that starts kicking the vibration up so that you're able to start taking action steps. You want that dream car? Maybe you put a couple of bucks back each paycheck to buy that dream car. They're not cheap. uh, so I lost my place in my little notes here. You know, whatever you dream it big. What have you lost? But if you truly believe in that dream, then you're able using that visualization and putting yourself in that place. And everybody says to use the five senses. What's that car smell like? Does it still smell new? Does it smell like it? Visualize the person that had it before you or the year it came out. What was going on? 70s. Let's see, bell bottoms. Plaids, leisure suits, whatever. The music from that era. Put yourself there. Beautiful day. Um, the bigger, the better. One of the ladies I was with in our groups this week, she and you would have to understand how this particular program went because it's not it's something additional to the standard program. And she had really sit down to the point she could tell you who her furniture was manufactured from, what uh the actual name and color of the paint. I see my man talking on chat over here. Um, the actual color name of the paint, like, say it was, what was it, Sierra Sunset or something, and she could tell you what the picture on the wall looked like. I mean, it was to the minute details. What her kids were cooking in the kitchen. Um, it was awesome. I mean, you literally felt like you were right there with her, and she had really had a clarity on her dream. And she begun the action steps to that. You have to align your dream, your vibrations, and your actions. That's key right there. You get those three started, but you keep fine tuning them as you go. And once your dream's complete, you're not done dreaming. You keep dreaming bigger and better every day. When you focus on something that you desire, make it a burning desire. Don't make it a fleeting dream. Make it a burning desire dream. That means that if you've thought about it and it kind of went poof, um, then it's not saying it's not going to come back around. But at that point in time, it's not the dream that is really lifting your spirits, getting you to the point where you want to be in life at that time. You want to boast that dream by speaking about it, thinking about it, writing, journal it. Those are all good action steps along with it. But the main thing is you have to keep a positive attitude. Just like The Secret tells you, and I know everybody knows The Secret, ask, believe, and receive. You do those three things with your visualization and your positive attitude and keeping your vibrations high and always giving gratitude to your higher power. It's almost a win-win situation. And you always have to remember that it's in divine timing. It is not in your timing. Now, as a life mastery consultant, it's been proven that give it a 3-year span. That doesn't mean it's going to take 3 years to come to fruition. Because that's always the even better part, that it comes sooner. But that way you're not living in expectancy every second of every day. That gives you a little breathing room. And two, like I said, it's divine timing. It may be 3 years and it may not. But if you keep in that momentum of believing and start your cadence and you stay in that. And you don't have to keep asking when you give your gratitude, Lord, please, thank you for bringing me this, and this. Don't do that every day, because then that kind of defeats the whole ask, believe, receive thing. When you get on your app and you order something from Amazon, you know it's coming, or usually in 2 days. So you don't keep going back to Amazon going, well, is it here? You don't do that. So same thing with your dream. Best way I can explain it. I kind of went over that, but it was a little different than I had written down my notes. Don't let negative impressions, and just like, what just happened with Miss Vivian, it's kind of already been a fleeting thing. And that's fine. And that's the way it needs to be. And she has her opinion, and I have mine, and that I have problems with people calling other people liars till they have receipts. Always have, always will. So don't let those negative impressions bring down your dreams. You don't want to talk about, just as a FYI, don't talk to your dreams to everybody. I ran into some people in this last Zoom training that said husband was against it, kids thought they were crazy. Friends laughed, basically. So be careful who you tell your dreams to. If at all possible, work on it by yourself and then go, here you go. You coming? Coming along for the ride? It's kind of the way you got to be about some people. Because there's always going to be those negative Nancy's and Karens, whatever you want to call them, haters. Call them what you want to. That's because they haven't found their dream. That's why they don't feel like, or they see you in the steps of making your dreams happen, and they're like, what are they thinking? It's always something negative. And you just kind of got to go, if somebody comes up to you like that, my best advice to you is say thank you. And as soon as you can get away from them, change that. That was really great that they think that my attitude is I've outdone them, or I think that's funny. You say that. I think that's funny. And I do. I think it's funny. They think I'm not smart enough, or they think I'm not, um, have the intelligence. Well, first of all, I'm the type of person, if I don't have the intelligence, or if I've tried it and I can't figure it out, I don't have a problem asking somebody for some help. But I always have the common decency to let that person know how much I appreciate them. I would have never gotten this show done without Raquel Red. And I continuously thank her. And, you know, Gene is my partner in believing. We're both life mastery consultants. He feels I can do it. I feel he can do it. I have more partners in believing after this week. 3 more ladies. I mean, that's on my side. So that just hypes me up more. So that's what you're looking for, is a partner in believing. Whether it be, I need to lose 5 pounds, find you a partner in believing. I don't want to exercise by myself, find you a partner in believing. You know, I want to get up 5 minutes before the alarm goes off. If that's so hard, find you a partner in believing. You know, encouragement is always a positive thing. When somebody encourages you or says, you're going to do it, you're going to do fine, that gives that spark that some of us need. And I'm saying all of us as human beings. You know, we don't always know what our path is going to be when we come to this earth as a spiritual being in a human form. And I've said time and time again, the only thing we know is our birth date and our departure date. And we don't know the departure date, but we know it's coming. That's inevitable. So that's why we live in the here and the now. And that's why we want to focus. What do I want right now? Now does not mean it's coming lickety split, but now means in the present. Mars never promised. So, I kind of got off track, but it's okay. It's all relevant and the same. You know, if you start getting down by those kind of people, start your self-worth talk. I am deserving of that. I deserve that as much as so-and-so. Well, I can do that. Just flat out, I can do it. Nobody else is going to believe in you. Believe in yourself, because 9 times out of 10, you'll be the only one believing in you. I hate to say that, but that people have become so conditioned and programmed, they'll never break away from that. So if you're sitting there thinking, am I the odd man out? And I'll be the first to confess that that's the way I felt. I felt like the odd man out in a lot of cases, especially when it came to what has happened to our world, what has happened to human beings being decent, what. And to the point I got tired of asking what, and went to find knowledge on more why I was the way I felt. And I, like I said, have no problem letting you know I'm a Christian and raised in a faith-based home. And I always felt like God wanted me to do more than I ever did in my life. And that's 9 times out of 10 why I'm still sitting in this chair with what? 3 viewers. Speaking of which, my show is going to change. I'm not doing the 7 o'clock thing. I'll start doing 5 o'clock probably Wednesday. And there may not even be a show on Thursday because things go on after 5 that I enjoy. So it's my show. I'm going to change it and I'll put it up on Facebook. Maybe Vivian will like that. I don't know. I'm being catty now, so let me get back. You know, always stay positive. Always smile. Smile makes you more inviting to people, which you want that interaction with people. You want to show love and kindness to other people. You always want to know, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, we all have an opinion, God forbid. Um, the old golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. If you like having your feelings hurt, you like somebody shooting your dreams down, you like somebody telling you you can't, or that's most ridiculous, or I don't know why you do that, or whatever the case may be, then treat people like that, I guess. But at the end of the day, how you feel about yourself? You go home, you're tired, you are so worn out. I read something the other day when I was looking this stuff up. Worry, negativity, and anxiety wears more people out than like um what is it? Chronic fatigue syndrome, mental issues, depression, specifically. It wears you out more than do that. And it doesn't take any more energy to be happy as it does sad. Actually, it takes more to be down and out. So that's why you're worn out. So if you can throw those covers back after you've given your gratitude in the morning, when you open your two eyes, that's the first thing you need to do is thank your higher being. Hey, thank you for the two best gifts I've got. My eyes are open. Excuse me. And get up with that attitude. It's going to be a great day. Whether it's the worst day you ever had or not, keep the eye. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a productive day. It's going to be a prosperous day. It's going to be an abundant day. However you want to look at it. It's going to be a day that I love. And every day should be a day that you love. Excuse me. Now the coffee went down the wrong way, so that didn't help a bit. So these little things that I'm not even going to try to dig through these notes. These little things that I've tried to tell you to do to stay positive, and I could talk about being positive every day of every second, 5 days a week. Doesn't matter. Positivity is one of the best things you can do and should do. And there's something positive in every day. So let me shake these affirmation cards. Hi, Steph. I just saw you. That's my soon to be sister in law that served in the Navy, Vivian. All right. So the card that fell out is I'm always on my path of victory in all areas of my life. And a quote from Olivia Benson, you're a fighter. Look at everything you've overcome. Don't give up now. There you go. And when you do it with positivity, it's going to be even better. Positivity makes you lighter, happier. Do a little dance type thing. Guys, I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll be back here tomorrow night at 5. I'm going to do it at 5. That is a given. Okay, staff, remember me. I'm at 5 now. I love you all, and good night.